Yes, dears, welcome back. Okay, yeah, this is the chapter 3 in history, that is Delhi Sultans or Sultans. Okay, dear, previously we discussed about how the Sultans came to rule, how we know about the Sultan rulers. Okay, so listen here that I already told to you the Tariq and the Tariq. Okay, the Tariq in singular that means about the poet, and the Tariq is the poet, a lot, many poets. Okay, yes. The author of historians, Tariq means were learned men. Yes, think there is no women at Tariq who recounted events and advised the rulers. In what way they advised? In the governance, in the administration, and in the other way, emphasizing its importance of justice of the rulers. Okay, so what the work for the Tuaregs? They advised the rulers in their governance and administration. Okay, yes. Next, the authors lived in the cities and wrote histories for sultans in the hope of rich rewards. They advised the rulers to preserve an ideal social order. Okay, in what, why they first, the Tuaregs wrote the histories, and in what way they write? They wrote for rewards, and also they prizing the kings. Okay, they prizing the kings. And in what way they advised means they preserve, the rulers preserve an ideal social order. What is ideal social order? Yes, in the birth way and in the gender way. Okay, yes, I will explain you what is the social, that is ideal social order. What is the, that means the Tuareg said about the ideal social order to praise the kings. What is the ideal social order? Okay, yes, listen. The authors of Tuareg lived in the cities and hardly even in villages. They often wrote their histories for sultans in the hope of rich rewards. Okay, only they writing in the hope they will get the rich rewards from the sultans. These authors advised rulers on need to preserve an ideal social order based on birthright and gender distinction. Okay, birthright and gender distinction. Their ideas were not shared by everybody. What is called birthright, Kane? Yes, what is called birthright? Yeah. Privileges claimed on account of birth. Okay, that means that things, the positive things or whatever the good things will, good or bad things will come because of our birth. Okay, or our clans or our caste, whatever. For example, people believed that noble inherited their rights to govern because they were born in certain families. Because we know in olden days that monarchy only followed. What is called monarchy? King's rule. Okay, if a king died, his son only became a king. Okay, so what these Tuaregs said about the kings on social ideal order means, ideal social order means the kings have the power to govern. How means that is a noble work. What is the what was the noble work we are mentioned? To rule. Okay, ruling the area or governing. This was the noble work. How they got means because they born in a special family. Okay, this is birthright. A normal person or a baby born in a normal family was not get the chance. Okay, they will not get the chance. So that here the Tuaregs explained the ideal social order, birthright and gender identification, this thing only. Okay, what is that birthright means? That person must be born in a ruling ruling family or in a special family. Then second one is gender distinction. Gender distinction means probably what? Men or women, that only, the geological difference. Okay, yes, we will see. First you can see, you want to know about this person. Okay, Sultan Iltutmish able and qualified daughter Razia became Sultan. Okay, in 12th century. But the queen, she was a queen, as a ruler was not liked by the nobles. Okay, at last in the 12th century, Iltutmish, a king, okay, his daughter became a sultan. Okay, his daughter became a sultan. Sultan is not a, sultan means it's related, it's equal to the king. Okay, so here the girl Razia, Razia became a sultan, that means a king. Okay, so usually before we discussed, what we discussed, the people, the Tuareg said about the ideal social order, that means what? Birthright and gender notification, distinction, gender distinction. According to their social order, gender distinction means all the men only want to become nobles. They only want to govern. Okay, but here the Razia, a girl came to throne, so they did not like the girl. The circle of justice. Yes, I accepted this. Listen, of course, children, this is true. Here, a king, Fakhrai Mudabi wrote in the 13th century. Okay, Fakhrai Mudabi. A king cannot survive without soldiers. Sure. Yes, no? Yes, all the kings need the soldiers to capture the other's place or for the protection and everything. Okay, so a king cannot survive without soldiers, and soldiers cannot live without salaries. Salaries come from the revenue collected from peasants. Okay, peasants means farmers. The farmers want to pay the tax to the government or to the king. Then the king give the salary to the soldiers. Then only the soldiers will work in the palace. But peasants can pay revenue only when they are prosperous and happy. If they get more, if they get more yield from their crops or from their farm, then only they are able to pay the tax to the government. If they itself not getting enough crops, means how they will give the tax to the government. So for that, and also happy, here they mentioned happy, they should be happy, then only they pay the tax. So the peasants want to live a prosperous life, and happy life means who give guarantee for that, who will provide the prosperous and happy life? Of course, the king will provide the prosperous and happy life for the peasants. Okay, this is called the circle of justice. Yes or no? The king will provide, the king want to provide the prosperous and happy life to the farmers. Then the farmers pay the tax to the king. The king pay the salary to the soldiers. The soldiers protect the country or the region. So this is called the circle of justice. Do you think the circle of justice is an appropriate term to describe the relationship between the king and his subjects? Yes, of course, 100%, it's correct. Then, here I am giving the work, the ministers of the sultans, later we will discuss. What Mihajai Siraj thought about Razia. Here, according to social order, the men only are decided as nobles. But here Razia as a girl. Mihajai Siraj thought that the queen's rule went against the ideal social order. Because what they are saying, in the God creation or that account, only the men registered, in which women were supposed to be subordinate to men. Subordinate means just Samantha, supporters only. He therefore asked in the register of God's creation, since her account did not fall under the column of men. Okay, so he is not in the nobles list, but even though he came to throne, how did she gain from all her excellent qualities? Yes, and also another example they given. On her inscriptions and coins, Razia mentioned that she was the daughter of Sultan Iltutmish. This was in contrast to the Queen Rudrama Devi, that is in the 12th century. He ruled in the Andhra Pradesh Kakatiya dynasty of Warangal. As everyone, we saw the movie Rudrama Devi, that story only here they mention. Part of modern Andhra Pradesh. Rudrama Devi changed her name on inscription and presented she was a man. Okay, because we saw in that movie, no, Rudrama Devi assumed as a man. Okay, but actually she was a girl. But the persons, they were not accepted the women rule. Okay, and also another one in Kashmir, that is a queen mentioned his name as a Dida. Okay, instead of Didi. Didi means elder sister. Here she mentioned her name is Dida. Ruled in Kashmir in the 9th century to 10th century. Her title is interesting. It comes from Didi or elder sister, and obviously affectionate term given to a loud ruler by her subjects. Okay, why here they given the Mihaj-i-Siraj means because these people, that means that Razia, Rudrama Devi and the Didi, they were against, people believed they were against the ideal social order. Okay, because according to ideal social order, who want to rule? Only the man. Okay, express Mihaj ideas in your own words. Do you think Razia shared these ideas? Why do you think it was so difficult for women to be a ruler? You want to give the answer to me. Then, yes, let's revise page. Which ruler first established his or her capital at Delhi? The Tomara Rajputs. Okay. Coins minted in Delhi were called Delhi Wall. Histories in Persian language are called Tariq. The 4 stages of making a manuscript. This is general questions I am giving for you. You give the answer. Read your book and give the answer to me. Then who were the authors of the histories? The Tariq and Twariqs. What did the author advise the king to preserve? They advised the governors and their administration, and also they praised the king. They hoped to get the rewards. Okay children, today a small introduction about the sultans. After the Rajputs, after Rajputs defeated the Chahmanas, then the Turkish king defeated the Rajputs. They came to the throne. They are called as Delhi Sultans. Okay, a small introduction you got about the Delhi Sultans today. We will continue the same chapter in the coming week also. Go through your book and try to give the answers, and also you make your own 5 questions and give the questions to me. I am ready to give the answers for you. Okay children? Yes, thank you. Take care, and you go to the book and you read. Read your textbook. Thank you dears. Bye.